What's good, y'all? I'm Jerry, about to check out WWE World Championship situation. Is intriguing. This video is about the great one. Seth Rollins is currently the World Heavyweight Champion, and he has a list of new wrestlers that may be open to facing Seth in the near future. We have CM Punk back in WWE now. They got their issues that might set up a match for WrestleMania or either right before WrestleMania. Gunther is currently on Raw, currently the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time right now, and he's one of my he's actually my pick to win the Royal Rumble between him and LA Knight, and he could possibly face Seth and so many more other superstars, man. So we about to hop into this video and see the great one's opinion on the World Heavyweight Championship situation. Let's go.
Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion for over 5 months now, and during that time we got quite a few stars who got incredibly over. The title reign is fine, he's a fighting champion, he's trying to build the title.
Yeah.
I appreciate the longer WWE title reigns now, but my patience is running out. Share this beauty with someone. There are so many wrestlers I want to see.
Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight, CM Punk.
Can't get all of it. So the World Heavyweight Championship is in a very interesting situation. Not that it's a bad thing, I think it's incredibly great that we have so many legit competitors for the World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold and the undisputed one. But I was wondering who should win that World Heavyweight Championship and who shouldn't. I asked in the previous video comments, who should beat Seth Rollins for the world title? So I'm going to respond to your suggestions too, but first, I want to make my personal list, like what I would love to see. I want to make a bias list from a viewer, perspective. So the next World Heavyweight Champion, in my opinion, should be, I thought long about this, it's Veer Mahan. Or, better yet, Veer Mahan. Or this guy called Veer Mahan. You know what? All jokes aside, I honestly believe that the next World Heavyweight Champion should be Veer Mahan. But I guess my opinion doesn't matter here. So let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship. But I want to start with Roman Reigns. That is the problem. It's great that Roman Reigns is one of the longest reigning WWE champions of all time. The problem is we have so many over talent and no one is beating Roman Reigns anytime soon. So the only title anyone can win right now is the World Heavyweight Championship.
And Seth is on Raw.
The obvious one is Damian Priest, who's actually Mr. Money.
I forgot about Damian Priest. He gonna cash in pretty soon.
But honestly, look, I like Damian Priest. One of my favorite things about Monday Night Raw. If I'm being completely honest, and I'm not sure if I wish this upon Damian Priest because I respect the dude, he's great, he should be a world champion. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not sure if I even want this. I know the moment is going to be cool, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm just not seeing a lot of entertainment out of this. Especially right now when we have so many guys we want to see as World Heavyweight Champions. I just don't see Damian Priest in that category. I think eventually we're going to get someone new, and Damian Priest is going to be that person who's going to ruin that moment. Let's say CM Punk wins the World Heavyweight Championship,
and Priest cash in.
Going to ruin that moment, which has some positives. That's a lot of
I agree with him on that.
That's a lot of heat for Damian Priest.
I agree with him.
What's next? What is the rivalry you want to see with Damian Priest as the World Heavyweight
I definitely agree
Champion?
with him on that.
So this is an interesting one. Cody Rhodes as the World Heavyweight
That's not finishing the story.
Should happen. I think it still should be Cody Rhodes winning the WWE Championship. That's the part of the story. World title is not the same.
It's not the same lineage.
Championship with a WWE logo on it. But they both share a logo. You get what I'm trying to say.
But the WWE Championship is the title that Dusty never won.
At this point, I'm not gonna complain if
Randy Orton
wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Whatever the case may be,
Randy's back. I forgot about Randy.
It's the WWE Undisputed Championship, and they should keep it that way, in my opinion. This is someone that some of you mentioned, Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre is going.
He'll look great with that title.
He still wants the World Heavyweight Championship. As a matter of fact, last week on Raw, he wanted another title shot, but Seth Rollins gave the title match to Jey Uso, which is happening tonight on Raw. Now, I was someone who actually
that was a pretty good match.
I want Drew McIntyre to beat Seth Rollins. I believe Drew McIntyre is at his best right now when it comes to his promos. So I was like, okay, we've seen enough with Seth Rollins. It was fine, but I really want to see Drew McIntyre with the World Heavyweight Championship, someone that got screwed so many times, and I saw some entertainment in it, you know. Heel badass Drew with the big gold. I would love to see it. Unfortunately, it seems like the moment has passed. It's not gonna happen. If it ended up happening, I wouldn't complain, but this is definitely a top 3 pick for me. Someone you guys mentioned as well is AJ Styles, someone that actually faced Seth Rollins in the first ever World
Where is AJ at? Is he on Raw?
Here's my thoughts on AJ Styles becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. I kinda wanted him to win the first match, you know, him being the first World Heavyweight Champion. I think it would have been pretty entertaining, but now
AJ can have a match with just about anybody.
So many other
a great match with anybody.
Over, and AJ winning the championship is not gonna do much in my opinion. Another name is Randy Orton. Randy Orton can win all the WWE championships.
Randy's on SmackDown now.
Styles included, I'm not gonna complain. But it seems like Randy Orton is on SmackDown. He's focusing on the WWE Championship. Most likely Randy versus Roman at the Royal Rumble. I just don't see where Randy Orton fits in all of this.
Yeah,
I think
I agree
more
with
likely
that.
scenario is actually Cody versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Whether it's Randy Orton winning the championship first, and then we see Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania.
I think CM Punk is going to sign with Raw.
Legacy buddies, or it's going
he's supposed to make the decision. He's supposed to make his decision this Monday, and CM Punk is going to set up a match with Seth. He's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Really good option in
my guy right there, Gunther.
For certain superstars returning,
but I feel like Punk is going to face Seth at WrestleMania and be the one at the throne him.
So Gunther is an amazing champion. Some would say the Intercontinental Championship is looking more prestigious than the World Championship right now because of how good Gunther's title reign is. The interesting thing is Gunther shouldn't even lose the Intercontinental.
That's what I said. He should vacate it. He should definitely vacate it.
Seth Rollins, he already earned that opportunity in my opinion.
He should win the Royal Rumble as the Intercontinental Champion. Vacate the title.
First you win the Intercontinental Championship and you climb up the ladder.
Yeah, you vacate it, then you go after Seth.
I would not complain about.
So that's my prediction of it.
Not necessarily. I think we're getting Gunther versus Brock at WrestleMania. LA Knight is someone that I really want to see as the next World Heavyweight Champion. This guy's getting such big pops. He's so incredibly over, and he didn't win a single championship in the WWE yet. This is kinda unfortunate. I disagree with the opinion that over superstars don't need championships. Well, maybe you can say that, but the championships need the over superstars, so it doesn't make much sense. So LA Knight would have to move to Raw, which is not that big of a deal anyway, but I believe the championship that LA Knight is going to end up winning is the United States Championship at WrestleMania when he finally faces Logan Paul.
I agree with that.
Even talked about how he wants to face LA Knight in the future. And look, I know we all want LA Knight as the world champion, but at the end of the day, WrestleMania
maybe sometime in the new year.
Incredible. We're going to get at least 6 matches that are absolutely marquee. So LA Knight winning a championship at WrestleMania, that is a big moment in itself, and I think it's kinda enough. Poor Sami Zayn never got that championship, even though he was incredibly over. The problem was he was facing Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber, someone who was not losing that championship. It kinda sucks, you know? Sami Zayn is still really over. Unfortunately, I don't think he will reach the same heights. A few weeks ago on Raw, he cut a promo about how he's world championship.
Sami taking some time off.
Looking to win that championship, which is great. I want everybody to focus on the big gold. The problem is, I don't see that happening. We already saw Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins like a couple of weeks ago. Seth Rollins retained the championship. I think that was the story. You know, unless we have a new champion who's a big heel, and then we could get Sami versus that champion. It might happen in the next 2 years, but it ain't happening anytime soon. I believe a good story for Sami Zayn is the Intercontinental Championship.
He's been champion before.
Sami Zayn versus Gunther.
Ooh!
That championship, I'm not sure. But like I've said, the IC Championship is really, really prestigious right now, and maybe that's the story Sami Zayn should focus on. Another huge name is Jey Uso. So yes, it makes a lot more sense for Jey to win the WWE Undisputed Championship. But tonight, actually, we are going to see Jey versus Seth Rollins. I wonder who's gonna win. Obviously, Seth Rollins. Imagine if Jey ends up winning and I look like a dumbass.
That was a good match. I'm not gonna lie. That match was so good this past Monday.
If he would end up winning the championship, nobody would complain. And it's interesting how Jey Uso is a part of
you might get Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble.
Somehow, he ended up being so over, I can't imagine this guy as a world champion. It's nuts. You know where this is going. CM Punk. So CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is definitely happening.
It's happening.
We're already teasing it. It might happen at the Royal Rumble. It might happen at WrestleMania. Nobody knows at this point. So
Seth might cost CM Punk his Royal Rumble opportunity.
Punk, not necessarily
he might eliminate Punk at the Royal Rumble.
The world heavyweight.
We'll set up a match between the two of them in WrestleMania.
Gotta be honest, that's exactly what I want.
Punk still needs his WrestleMania main event. Because we got 2 nights now.
He's one of the most over superstars of all time. He's incredibly popular right now. I think not only we would get some interesting rivalries, but at the same time, the championship would benefit so much. Any championship that's being put on CM Punk's shoulder is going to, benefit from it. Unless the plans change, I believe it should be CM Punk winning the World Heavyweight Championship next, after Seth Rollins. Then we could revisit all of these previous options. You might say he's too old for a championship title reign, but
no,
I believe it just
you're never too old.
Prestige, and beating CM Punk is also
unless you they let Goldberg win. Goldberg like 50 something.
Long championship title reign. I think if CM Punk wins the championship, Damian Priest is going to cash in. So not that I want that to happen, right? God, that would piss me off. But let me know in the comments below who should be the next World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe. If
so many opportunities, so many options to go to. Alright, y'all, great video, man. Let me know down below in the comments of what y'all thought of my reaction to this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.